Hello friends, the lit teacher here. Let's understand another English literature lesson today. The Proposal by Anton Chekhov is a one-act play that exposes the fakeness of the world and tries to show how superficial modern people are. The play unfolds in the home of Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov. The primary characters are Chubukov himself, his daughter Natalia Stepanovna, and Ivan Vasilievich Lomov, a neighbor who arrives with the intention of proposing to Natalia. The play opens with Lomov nervously seeking Chubukov's permission to marry Natalia. However, the conversation takes an unexpected turn when Lomov and Chubukov start arguing over a disputed piece of land. This dispute, supposedly insignificant, quickly escalates into a full-fledged argument, with both men getting increasingly agitated. Throughout the play, the characters engage in comical misunderstandings and hyperbolic arguments, highlighting the absurdity of their quarrels. Lomov, who initially arrives with the intention of proposing, finds himself caught up in a dispute over hunting dogs and land boundaries, much to his frustration. Natalia, overhearing the heated exchange between her father and Lomov, becomes concerned and believes the two men are fighting. Trying to resolve the situation, she urges Lomov to make amends with her father, not realizing the real reason for their argument. The humor in the play arises from the trivial nature of the disputes and the characters' exaggerated reactions. Chekhov satirized the tendency of people to turn minor disagreements into major conflicts, even in the context of something as significant as marriage. In the end, Lomov's stress and agitation reach a peak, and he collapses from a perceived illness. This sudden turn of events shocks Natalia and Chubukov, who are momentarily united in their concern for Lomov's health. The play concludes with the characters realizing the triviality of their disputes, and there is an implication that Lomov and Natalia might still end up getting married. The Proposal is a classic example of Chekhov's skill in using humor and satire to explore the intricacies of human relationships and the absurdity of everyday life. Let's understand the play in detail. The play opens in the home of Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov. Lomov, a neighbor, arrives with the intention of proposing to Chubukov's daughter, Natalia Stepanovna. However, Lomov is nervous and awkward. As Lomov attempts to broach the topic of marriage, the conversation takes an unexpected turn when Chubukov brings up a disputed piece of land. A heated argument ensues as Lomov and Chubukov quarrel over the ownership of this land. The dispute quickly becomes exaggerated and absurd. The argument escalates as both men get increasingly agitated, with Lomov insisting on his rights to the land and Chubukov vehemently opposing him. The humor in the play arises from the trivial nature of the disagreement and the exaggerated reactions of the characters. Natalia, Chubukov's daughter, overhears the commotion and enters the scene. Misunderstanding the situation, she believes that the two men are fighting over something serious. Natalia tries to mediate and encourages Lomov to reconcile with her father. The argument shifts from the land to other trivial matters, including hunting dogs and their pedigrees. The characters continue to engage in hyperbolic and comical exchanges, emphasizing the absurdity of their disputes. Amidst the chaos, Lomov becomes increasingly agitated and stressed. His blood pressure rises, and he experiences heart palpitations. Ignoring his deteriorating health, the argument continues until Lomov collapses from what he believes is a serious illness. Natalia and Chubukov are momentarily united in their concern for Lomov's health, forgetting the reasons for their quarrel. However, the resolution is short-lived, and the play concludes with the characters still entangled in their absurd disputes, leaving the outcome of Lomov's proposal uncertain. The Proposal is a satirical exploration of the trivial conflicts that can arise in human interactions and the humorous exaggeration of everyday disputes. Chekhov's use of humor and irony highlights the absurdity of the characters' behavior. There are three main characters. Ivan Vasilievich Lomov, he is the protagonist of the play and a neighbor to Stepan Chubukov. Lomov is a somewhat nervous and socially awkward man who comes to Chebukov's estate with the intention of proposing to Natalia, Chebukov's daughter. Despite his initial calm demeanor, Lomov becomes increasingly agitated as the conversation with Chebukov takes unexpected turns. Stepan Stepanovich Chebukov, he is Natalia's father and a landowner. Chebukov is initially welcoming to Lomov but quickly becomes embroiled in a dispute over a piece of land. He is characterized by his stubbornness and the tendency to turn minor disagreements into major conflicts. Natalia Stepanovna, she is Chebukov's daughter and the object of Lomov's proposal. Natalia is initially unaware of Lomov's intentions and becomes concerned when she overhears the heated argument between her father and Lomov. She tries to mediate and encourages reconciliation between the two men. These characters contribute to the comedic and satirical elements of the play as their interactions highlight the absurdity of human behavior in the face of seemingly trivial conflicts. Now let's start analyzing the play. The Proposal is a classic example of comedic satire, exploring the absurdities of human behavior and the trivial nature of conflicts, especially those related to marriage and social conventions. Let's understand the key elements in the play. Satire and social commentary. Chekhov employs satire to mock the characters' exaggerated reactions to trivial disputes. The disputes over a piece of land, hunting dogs, and pedigrees serve as a lens through which Chekhov satirized the societal norms and expectations surrounding courtship and marriage. The playwright uses humor to shed light on the often irrational and exaggerated responses people have to seemingly inconsequential matters. Miscommunication and irony. The play is rife with miscommunication and irony. Lomov arrives with the intention of proposing to Natalia, but his plans are derailed by the misunderstandings and arguments that ensue. The character's inability to communicate effectively leads to a series of comedic events, emphasizing the fragility of human relationships and the absurdity of their disputes. Characterization. Each character in the play is carefully crafted to embody certain traits and stereotypes prevalent in society. Lomov represents the socially awkward suitor, Chebukov embodies the stubborn and argumentative landowner, and Natalia, while initially unaware of Lomov's intentions, becomes a mediator in the disputes. These characters serve as vehicles for Chekhov's exploration of human folly. Exaggeration and farce. The proposal employs elements of farce, with the exaggeration of characters and situations contributing to the comedic effect. The escalating arguments over trivial matters reach absurd heights, particularly when Lomov collapses from what turns out to be a minor ailment. This exaggeration serves to highlight the ridiculousness of the character's behavior. Themes of marriage and social expectations. The play delves into the theme of marriage and the societal pressures surrounding it. Chekhov critiques the conventional expectations placed on individuals during courtship and engagement. The fact that the characters' disputes revolve around seemingly unimportant matters underscores the arbitrary nature of societal norms. Uncertainty and open-ended resolution. Chekhov leaves the resolution of the play somewhat open-ended. While there is a moment of unity among the characters when they express concern for Lomov's health, the underlying conflicts remain unresolved. This lack of a clear resolution adds to the comedic effect and reinforces the play's theme of the triviality of human disputes. In summary, The Proposal is a brilliant comedic exploration of human nature, societal expectations, and the absurdity of everyday conflicts. Chekhov's use of satire, irony, and exaggeration creates a humorous yet thought-provoking commentary on the foibles of human relationships and the societal constructs that influence them. So that was it for this lesson. I hope you find it helpful. Please tell me in the comments. Thank you.